What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Emotional, and guess what?
I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Got a neck.
And we are back at it for another reaction video. Again, shout out to 1v1 Highlights. This is Nasir Core doesn't want to play YouTubers for his next pay-per-view. List his top 5 and top 10 hoopers. Like, comment, subscribe. Now, baby, let's vibe. Hit the button, baby.
I don't want to play YouTube, nobody at YouTube next. Nobody at YouTube I do I want to play in my next game.
You the bad bitch right now. Everybody want the bad bitch.
Oh.
But if you're going to be a bad bitch, you got to hold out a little bit. You can't just give it to the person.
Hell no. The example is crazy. The example is insane, bro.
Tough, I think he overseas though. Zaire Wade would be tough too. I think he in the G though. But it would be tough. I will not play free again. Lions money line for sure. But yeah, Mike James would be tough overseas. There's no point in bringing it up. Victor Oladipo would be tough in the G. You know what I'm saying?
I did not know he was in the G League.
I just think what I want for myself as a pro. I think we do a good job during the season and series fighting it out. Like we compete at a high level. You know what I'm saying? And we are not friendly when it comes to playing during the season. And then when we get to pay-per-views, you know. And the people say I pick and choose my matchup, yes I do. I choose who I want to play because I done played everybody damn near. No LP. LP got a matchup. I think they already figured out their next matchup. Line up, nigga, I'll fuck it out, play. That boy Trey over there killing shit for the seas. But yeah. I just feel like I want to play a pro. Who is Tay Matthews? He said, play Sean Travis. It would get real physical in there if I play Sean Travis. Hey, I'm about to kick you out my live, bro. I don't want to play YouTube, nobody at YouTube next. Nobody at YouTube I do I want to play in my next game. Not say I would never play nobody at YouTube. My next game is not, it will not be somebody at YouTube.
Who was the last YouTuber he played? Because I know the Summer Jam, it was Kyrie. I think wasn't the last YouTuber Frigga? I'm trying to think. Who was the last YouTuber Nas played on a pay-per-view? I could have sworn it was Frigga. Yeah, it was Frigga, and then ever since then it's been, I know it was Kyrie, Briscoe, and then he want another pro for I guess the next one. Look like we're not gonna get to see him play nobody no time soon.
At least just my next one.
Okay, at least he said for the next one.
I feel like I want to capitalize on this momentum that I had just created, and I wanted to be a pro. This is my.
But then again, I'm thinking about it like, I don't really think that last one was really momentum for real because of how it ended. Like, if he had actually beaten Briscoe, like gotten to 30 and this, that, and the third, then I'm like, yeah, I can understand that. But it's like, the game never finished. So it's like, is that, I don't know, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, is that momentum? I don't know. I don't really consider that momentum because, again, he never finished the game technically. But I don't know.
My choice. This is
Dwayne
what
Wade
I
is
want.
crazy.
I don't know who Tay Matthews is, to be honest. See, I'm about to pin this.
Did somebody
because
put
it might
Ronaldo?
come to this. It might really come to this. I might just wait it out. I might just wait it out. I ain't gotta play nobody next pay-per-view.
I wonder if he's gonna play Lance.
I might just wait it out. But, you know, I told people who I want to play. You know, Pat Bev, Eugene, Lance,
Okay, there it goes.
Trey Duvall as well. So if we can make one of them happen, I for sure will be on the next pay-per-view for sure. If not,
Okay.
I might not. I don't know.
Okay, so Trey Duvall, Pat Bev, Lance, and Eugene. So Eugene, I don't even think that's on the table. I don't even think Eugene on the table. Not right now, at least. I probably think Eugene will probably, if anything, will probably have to be next year. Right? Lance might happen. Lance could happen, I think. I think Lance could happen. Pat Bev, isn't he playing? Is he playing overseas too? I don't know, but I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
So I just wanted to kind of say that. You feel me? And it might not be. It's a couple things that can happen. So, but yeah, I got an idea. One thing about me, I got a brain right here, right? And I use it, and I kind of like, I got a plan for myself. A lot of people have plans for me or have opinions about what I should do or have advice of what I should do. But, you know, I got an inner circle full of people that I know, like, have my best interest at heart. And I have a plan for myself. And I'm going to stick to that plan because it got me this far. The plan has got me this far, no matter if y'all like me, y'all did like me, if y'all thought I was doing the right thing. Or, you know what I'm saying? Some people said I should have took the next chapter offer and just went over there and played Rob. That's y'all opinion. I'm not saying it's wrong, not saying it's right. It was just y'all opinion. Some people, you know, thought I should play 1,000 different people. LP, School, Zay. You know what I'm saying? I waited for the game that I wanted, which was Briscoe. And I'm willing to wait again for the game that I want. Yeah, so that's my whole spill. You know, I'm in no rush, and if this kind of kicks me off the standings, then so be it. But this.
So does it kick him out the standings if he's willing to wait for somebody like a pro? Because it's like, for me, it's like, technically, I think it should. Because it's like, if you can't keep, like, well, this is just my opinion. It doesn't really make sense to be the number one guy on YouTube, but you won't defend your belt against nobody on YouTube. That doesn't really make sense. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like being a wrestler in WWE, but you only fighting celebrities like Bad Bunny and Jelly Roll. Like, well, I know it's a bad example, actually. That's a bad example. But it just doesn't make, to me, it just doesn't make sense to be the number one guy on YouTube and hog the spot and not defend your belt against somebody that's on YouTube. Because it's like, now y'all tell me what y'all think, but I don't think it just doesn't make sense to me. to be able to still be the number one guy, and the last few matchups have not been against somebody on YouTube. Like, because I think the last few matchups was, I think the last YouTuber was in the first TNC pay-per-view, and that was Frigga. And then I know it was Kyrie after that, I think, for Summer Jam, and then it was Briscoe for this. I think the only other, well, I don't even consider him a YouTuber, but even though he plays ones on YouTube, but like, or games on YouTube, but like, the last one the last one was Bino. So I don't even really think that one even really counts for real, as far as like saying that that's a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? But
is like my plan I have for myself, and if it's a good plan or if it's a bad plan, we'll find out in the next episode. You feel me? Because it's the plan I'm gonna ride with.
I mean, I ain't mad at it.
But if you from Jersey, leave me the fuck alone.
Oh Lord.
You know how that get. I'm gonna stay here and answer a couple more questions. All right, come on, give me a couple questions. Let me see. How you gonna be number one? Thank you. That's my Diddy always gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna be number one in space if you don't take out the top dog? I think I played almost everybody in the top 5 damn near.
I mean, but then you gotta finish that stuff with Zay. I still feel like the Zay matchup makes sense because it's like Zay's the one like L. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that and Rob makes sense because I think he said he wanted to play Zay again, but it's just, I don't know. Me personally, I don't think it makes sense to just keep playing pros when you still haven't beat Zay yet. You know what I'm saying? Again, I could be wrong, but I could have sworn I remember seeing him do like a public interview with some dude on TikTok where he said he wanted to play Zay. So I don't know. That's just me. I think Zay got to happen at some point. Like if it's after, because I know he said he wanted his next pay-per-view matchup to be a pro. So hopefully he does actually go play Zay at some point. Because again, that's the one person that's beaten him in a long time. So
But yeah, like I said, I done worked my way up to get here. That I can choose. I can pick and choose now. And if you call me a duck for doing it, so what? I don't give a no more. I don't give a Who's your top 5? Okay, I answer this. No order. Me, Scoop, Zay, Rob. What do I find with? Me, Scoop, Zay, Rob. Let's go. For sure.
I'm not mad at it.
Me, Scoop, Zay, Rob. Let's go. I think I got everybody. My top 5. If they lead you right now, would you take it? Like NBA or like G League? Because I don't know if I'm doing G League because like I'm not finna just be a number or just be a corner guy in the G. But I will be a quarter guy in the NBA though. If you tell me I'm gonna be a corner guy for SGA, I'll be in that corner happily. Rebound hardest, defend hardest, won't foul. I'll try not to foul out because y'all think I'm just fouling. But yeah, who's your top 10? Top 10, I would say, hey, everybody at BLS. Maybe BLS will get here and we'll communicate and we'll talk about it. So everybody at BLS. I want to hear his side of things live, not like in his chat where he can talk, think, and edit or whatever he want. Talk to me live in person over the YouTube. I mean for Instagram. Top 10. I think if out of them, it would be Moon. It would be Cam. There's no order again. Moon, Cam, Tay, Bruce. Oh, LP. But it's not an order though. So yeah, Moon Cam, Tay, Bruce, LP. Those the other 5 that I would have.
Okay.
That's no order though. Because if I really had to put it, I put LP at 6. LP at 6
Really? Okay.
before any of them.
It probably based off skill too. I'm pretty sure skills involved in that.
I want to have a conversation. Let's add B. Ellis. Let's add Millie. Let's add Austin. Let's add Marcellus. I'm about to put their ass in this bitch too. Add Marcellus. How you spell Marcellus Howard? Is that his at? At Austin Millie. That's what I was saying, but they always got something to say when I say that, you know?
Because it's for their entertainment, not for your growth.
Yeah, and that's it right there.
Yeah, a lot of people.
They want to be entertained. They want to be, which is it's for entertainment. Everybody got their own. You say is they want to be entertained. They want the hottest thing out, but that doesn't like I want the thing that's gonna do the most for me, and like you know what I'm saying. So that's why I'm choosing who I'm choosing.
You working
But
smarter, not harder, bro. And when I had all the buzz going, it was a league in the gym every time. You doing it right. You want a pro. Like YouTube is cool and it got you, where you at. But like showing what you showed against Briscoe, yeah, you got to get another pro in there. They gotta bring Thanos to stop you.
especially because I didn't get to fully make my point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because
You was
they hold me out of that one. So I feel like to
you was
fully make
gonna
my
talk greasy
Oh yeah, he
if you
was.
walked
yeah,
out of there.
I
Oh yeah,
still
he
talk to
was.
Greasy, but I was gonna
Greasy.
talk even worse.
I'll
It was
take
gonna
that
get
for
real
that.
bad. You know what I'm saying? So
Where they belong.
No, listen, bro. I think it got to be a pro, but I think you're right. I think the best thing to do is wait until they get back from either overseas I don't see a league. I talked to a couple of like big dudes.
mhm.
They don't like how much fouling is allowed, respectfully. Um, but that's kind of ones though. But that's coming. I got text messages from like big people. That's
Yeah.
coming from them. They like, damn, this shit hacky as.
But you know what's
And
crazy? What I kept telling people is it got physical because of Briscoe.
listen, you was doing gangster, so I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
You know what I'm saying? It got physical because Briscoe, and then I was cool with it going that way though. Like, I don't give a I can
Yeah,
play either way. So it got physical because of Briscoe, and I just allowed it to stay physical. You know?
I was about to say that because it got to a point where it was
Saying
like
Rob overrated in the chat is
when it was
crazy.
clean.
A lot of people was in that bitch silent.
You was hey, you was good, and
And
that
then
was a it was a,
when you watch the what's the name? Like the highlights and shit,
The VOD.
yeah
them scoring too, like and
yeah
I watched the game back because I bought the little pay-per-view. It was clean both sides. Like it was a little hand checks or whatever, but it was clean both sides early.
Yeah, it
He
was
got all
yeah
his
cool.
shots off. I got all my shots off. It was sometimes I shot it. I feel like I got touched in the elbow, but it's part of the game. You feel me?
yeah. That's a fact.
So when it was clean, it was ugly. Then it got ugly, and then there was only kind of well, I'm not even gonna talk about the rest. Whatever. It got ugly, and I was the only one being penalized for it being ugly. You know, so that's where it's like, oh, it's a whole bunch of fouling, but the pro made it that because of the amount of money that was on the game. I
Boy,
also want to say I'm done
boy.
betting. I think I'm done betting.
You're not done. You're not done.
No, no, no. I got gypped. I'm thinking I was gonna still get my money for the Briscoe game. I don't think I'm getting it no more.
Nah,
So
you
I'm
ain't.
done betting. Like
You not getting it.
I
See,
don't think so.
that type of stuff is what made me stop gambling. That type of stuff is what made me stop gambling. And why I feel the way that I do about it. Because of what was it? One, I had a big bet that I lost. Two, people will like if folks can escape and find an excuse to not give you your bread, It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. Cause I'm not finna go above and beyond for the bread, bro. I'm just not. I'm not willing to go that far for some bread, bro. I'm just not. And it's like, again, when that money get on the line, bro, especially that amount of money, because again, I could have sworn they put like 15K on that game. And Lord knows whatever else was going on in side bets. Boy, that mess gonna get spicy, bro. That mess gonna get spicy, bro. For sure.
I don't think I'm getting no more. And I'm gonna live with it. I'm just gonna live with it. You know,
Nah,
because
you crazy.
I don't want to live with it, but I'm gonna live with it. You know what I'm saying? I
Man,
feel
I'm
like
causing a ruckus. I'm causing a ruckus. No,
I
I'm
thought
playing.
about it, but I just feel like, you know, as a honorable nigga, if I quit, I'm gonna get that cheese up. You feel me?
I
Briscoe,
respect that.
Briscoe. But I'm never gonna quit though. That's you ain't gonna never.
I
You know,
said it. You was ready to check back up even after all the madness. It was pretty crazy.
nigga,
I ain't gonna lie.
I had my shoes on for at least 20 minutes after the game.
See, Briscoe should send Nas his money, because that was the thing I was concerned with too. Because it's like, are they actually gonna send Cuz his bread? Because I think I seen somebody else say something about it on TikTok too. Who was like, is he gonna send Cuz his bread? Like, I hope so. But me personally, I'm like, I feel like that should be an automatic sending the bread. Especially if you're down and you quit. Like, you were not only down, not only did you quit the game, but you were down. That's insane, brother. That's nasty. That's nasty. But like, I see, but also see that they should send the money to a third party, the host of the pay-per-view, to lock in the bet. See, my thing was, I wish they had like something like if they gonna do it, it should be like a digital platform or something like that, to where folks can't just be like, what was it? Like, where they can just like run from the bread, or like, you know, like escape with the bread. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it should be like a digital platform or something, but it's just one of them things. I'm like, that's the type of stuff of why I don't like gambling. That's why. That's one of the reasons why I don't like gambling, bro. Because again, if somebody lose, or or they see that they about to lose, folks will find a way to escape with the bread, bro. And then they looking at you like you weird for saying something. And for me, I'm just the type of person where I'm like, I'm not gonna go above and beyond for that. I'm just not willing to do that. I'm not willing to do that. But that's I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me to bet. I ain't gonna lie. Because if they had bet the 20K, ooh, that would have been nasty. That probably would have been way worse if they had actually bet the 20K too.
The crazy part was, I ain't gonna lie, the dopest shit to me was you played clean and you played physical and you didn't say shit. Nah, you played through all that shit. I said,
Especially the slipping on the water, on
It
sweat.
was this 1v1. I swear to God. Because listen, I would have been crashed out you giving 17 free throws and don't give me 17 free throws.
I got 5. I got 4. 4 or 5, one or two. It was
I
just
would have
like,
crashed out.
Yeah, Briscoe
what I
was
don't
at the
like
free
is
throw line a long time in
I
that
don't
second
like the
half.
narrative of how many. Like nobody say I didn't foul him. I fouled Briscoe a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the narrative that I wasn't getting fouled as well.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
you being honest about it though. Like a lot of won't do that. A
right?
lot of niggas won't do that.
Like I definitely fouled him. I was fouling, but I didn't start the physicality. Right? I didn't start the physicality. I just matched it, and when I
Yeah.
matched it, I was, I
You were
was,
penalized for it.
and I,
Yeah.
other people wasn't. He wasn't penalized the same way. That's where That's what I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? And that's where this narrative of, oh, it's a lot of fouling, we got to clean the fouling up. The pro is which caused the fouling. So do we really got to clean the fouling up, or do we have to just clean it up? Well, I feel like it is cleaned up if they call 17 fouls. If you call 17 fouls, you know what I'm saying? You did everything you could. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest.
The weird part about the fouls thing is, like, if you keep calling fouls, it kills the momentum. Like, it kills it. But at the same time, it's like he's saying like he not getting the same amount of calls as Cuz getting. So it's like it's with all the foul calls. It's just one of them things. I'm like, it just makes the game nasty. It just makes the game so nasty, bro.
It wasn't even
just nasty.
It wasn't a foul in that game because you're right. He did get them called. I just think in general. I think in general you clean that up. But I think this is why this is the struggle for the niggas I talk to, the pros I talk to. The struggle is if you clean it up, it's gonna go to the line like that, and then it's gonna make your ones boring.
Yeah.
And YouTube don't want boring; they want entertaining.
Right.
So it's like, do we want the pros there, or do we want to entertain the people watching, YouTube every day and paying for the subscriptions and all that? Because to be honest, a lot of the pros pay for the subscription, bro. I got in the Euro League. Listen, I was watching, Nas. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Nah, like I said, it was a lot of people watching it. A lot of people definitely was tuned in, and people that it's people saying like, oh, the game was so long. It was 2 hours. It was 2 hours because the nigga took 10 minutes between every play. One, it took 10 minutes.
No, Jersey took 2 minutes. 10 minutes.
No, it took 5 minutes to back everybody up on his side.
This was so crazy.
Two, it took 5 minutes for his water break / water on the grounds.
Oh twice. Yeah, I remember those.
You know what I'm saying? And then 3, it took what people don't understand is it was a lot of physicality. My legs started getting from under me for sure. I can fight with the best of them, but it was like I said, y'all seen it was 2 hours. I was playing for 2 hours straight. You feel me?
Crazy. One half too.
The physicality was up, the energy was up, and I was losing my momentum because the was literally getting free throw, layup, free throw. It was. I had 29 for 45 minutes. 30 of those minutes, I didn't have the ball in my hand.
That's diabolical.
I didn't even touch it because I was on defense for so long. I've never been on defense that long in my life. I'm good for one stop. At least one of these bitches gonna be a stop. I couldn't get nothing, and they was calling fouls up top, on the checkup. As soon as he take off, not like he getting fouled going to the line, or as soon as he make a move, it was a foul. So, and like I said, I was fouling him. I'm not saying I wasn't fouling, but I was getting those same hand checks and everything as well. But the refs didn't want to end the game on a free throw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that game. Yep. Cam versus Cash because they didn't want to end it on a free throw. Yeah. Okay, so wait, hold on. Let me read. All he needed was 1 point, and the refs would give him the ball, but never a free throw. And all Cash had to do was hack until eventually he gets the ball. That's the thing when it comes to that's why I like that they did the 2 fouls back to back thing. But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like Creator League got a lot to work on, especially when it comes to just the whole 1v1 thing. Because it's how could I explain it? Some games, it's some games that are kind of they're in. It's some game when games be lit, they be lit, but it ain't been as lit since the last lit thing that I seen. They did this. They doing this 5v5 thing that was lit, and the football thing was lit. But as far as ones go, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like it ain't been as lit as it was when it first started. It was still cool. It was still good when they first had Nick Briz and them come in. It was good, but it was nowhere near like how it was the first time through. It was not the same. When everything was live too, it wasn't the same. It was not the same.
They didn't. That's the crazy part. That was my struggle. That's why I say I would never play again. Because I was up big and I kind of dealt with the same thing. I think mine was 29 and 18 or something, 29 and 20. But same shit. Just because they don't want to end it on a free throw, that means you don't call calls.
Right. I agree with that.
I didn't.
They should call it.
Mine, so I didn't even watch the game.
Yeah, it's not even important. It's not. Yeah. I should have just gotten to the gym more. I was chilling like a mother. But that ain't the point. The whole point is, I feel like if we have pros in the space, and we clean it up to the point where they want to come back, y'all gonna blow up so much more, and y'all gonna get so
And that's
much
what I
more.
think. That's what I'm saying. When
Yes, bro.
I
Okay.
heard we can't get into us versus pros, I think that's the best thing that could happen because I ain't gonna lie, what made 101 mainstream? I think, right? I think TNC01 was a great start for sure.
Yep. Yep.
But the Beasley versus Lance game made that shit
Yeah.
global.
Yeah, it did.
Yep.
It really
100%.
did.
When they bet Beasley versus Lance, it made it global so that now everybody know about it, everybody tuned in. It was
Yep.
like Pat Barnes. It's like, bro, that's how it used to be back at DeMar DeRozan. All them niggas would
Yeah.
talk about it. And then they tuned into that and then they kept tuning in. So now it's like, okay, they see the Rob versus Zay, me versus Kyrie Walker. Then they see us versus me versus Briscoe.
Yeah.
And these are names that they know. So, oh yeah, I'm definitely tuning in. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think the pro is like, as long as it's the right pro, I don't think any pro can just get in this space and get a
Right.
marquee game. But I think
Right.
the right pro, like a household name pro, he get a main event game, and that's gonna drive it up for everybody. Like we'd be talking about with, like I said, Gilbert Arenas reached out to me, like, and we talked. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
That's tough.
Like that wasn't somebody that was probably even like he didn't know nothing about my game before that game. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, pros, as weird as it may sound, bro, them type of dudes elevate our status. Like, yeah, it sucks. But at the end of the day, if we can compare ourselves to them, it it gives us more eyes than we typically would have. At the end of the day, even
Right.
whatever you want to call it.
That's
Like
a
I
good
said, when I
point.
was going Fed and Drew, it was pros and pros and pros and pros, and then the
Right.
same shit.
When you playing other than the Drew is one
Yeah,
thing, but when you going at it with, you know, all of
man.
James Harden and all them,
James Harden, Trey
it's a
Young,
certain
like,
validity to it.
yes, bro, yes. And then at the same time, too, this is why I am how I am. And niggas say I'm too friendly, but I am how I am because I competed against every NBA nigga I competed against except one. Every one of them dapped me up and took nothing personal on the court. Every one of them gave me my flowers before and after the game, and then it was war on the court. I got that from them, bro. Like I don't want to be an entertainer, nigga. I want to be a pro at heart. Like, and that's how they move. So like, same shit with us. Me and you don't went to battle on court sometimes, twos and threes. We talk shit to each other, but we still green. I feel like that's how you handle that. Because at the end of the day, they might have an opportunity or something to put you on, and you shunning them because of how you feel, because of some comments or some entertainment shit. I'm not leaving nothing on the table. You go to war, you respect each other, and then as black men, you help each other down the stretch. And if you ain't doing that, you hurting the culture, point blank, period. So
Yeah.
like, I feel like at the end of the day, if pros do come to the space and you get to go into war with these, bro, like they gonna watch, bro. How many pros gave your flowers after that game?
A lot.
Come on, bro. Come on.
And like I
They,
said, and for people to say,
Yeah. Yeah. When you put it like that, especially the Drew League example, it makes sense. It definitely makes
YouTube
sense.
versus YouTube versus pro. Yes, when I played Frigga, I got my flowers from the pros that already knew me or was right, that knew about my game beforehand. I'm talking about from the Briscoe game. It was people that never knew nothing about me. Kyle Anderson said, "Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know shit about you. I thought you was gonna get washed, but I respect your game now because of what you did against somebody that they respect." It's like
Mm.
if we playing people, like if they don't give us our respect, all right, they don't respect YouTubers. If we just playing YouTubers, it's um there's like only so much respect you're gonna get from that. But if you playing somebody that they respect and like they done battled against,
Yep.
it's a whole different type of respect. Like, oh no, if he can battle with him, he could play at any level. So
100%.
I
You
just
heard what I
think,
told you. I said go get a check.
yeah, I just think like that's where, like I said, like you said, they want me to play YouTubers for, and like I'm saying YouTubers, I'm a YouTuber. I'm not saying it like in a degrading way, but they want me to play somebody in the scene for their entertainment. Whereas I want to play somebody for my growth. I want to keep growing and keep getting, you know, more shine and a bigger platform so that, you know, when I do my own tours, I can help people get on and stuff like that. So
That makes sense.
that's why my mindset is the way it is. So that's why I want to play Pat Bev, Lance Stevenson. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like niggas forget that though. Forget like the growth in the see entertain me, fade or you ducking, fade or you ducking. Like it's white and black to them. It ain't more than to them. Never. It's never more than to them.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to say that though. Yeah, because like I said, if it ain't who I like, if it's not a matchup that I feel like I can grow from in a way of like making my platform bigger or my scope bigger, you know, I might sit out the next what's the name, pay per
Pay-per-view.
view, and you know it is what it is.
I was about to say because who you gonna play after that? Anything after that is if it ain't a pro. Respectfully, it's like it's less
Yeah.
than.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody's doing.
Yeah.
If you were to play anybody in the YouTube space, nobody's
It
doing what
wouldn't make
Briscoe did.
sense.
Nobody is currently playing where Briscoe's playing.
Yeah. And that's
He's
not even. I don't think that's even to say like, because I think other people would beat Briscoe. I don't think I'm the only that would beat Briscoe. I think like Lamar could be Briscoe. I think Zay could be Briscoe. I think Scoop could be Briscoe. You know what I'm saying? I think
Interesting.
he think he's better than he really is for sure. So I
Okay.
don't think skill wise these is not up to par. I just think as far as like the national stage, somebody with that NBA resume and somebody like Pat Bev or Lance Stevenson, that pedigree of respect will put me on that national stage that I want to be at, and that's what I'm chasing. I'm chasing that national stage
I
for
get it.
sure.
I get it now.
I mean, like I said,
Now I
it's
get it.
doable. It's really you really just gotta figure out how you want to navigate your next couple matchups. Cause just from the shit you were saying, like I feel like most people would have not said too much or would have overdid it. You stayed right inside your body and was like, I like me. I think that was the dopest you said. And a lot of had him watching you, and I was just like,
I don't know
I know
why.
both. I played against both. Like, it's gonna be a good game. It could literally go either way. I said that. Now, when you got up to the start, you got off to. I said, I was wrong. I said, shit, I was wrong. But and I was telling people this on the sideline. His ability to get fouled is a skill,
Yeah,
and like not all of them can be fouled sometimes. But you got to think about that shit. That nigga got 17 free throws and ones. Now, if they scared or what, we can't get into that. Let's just get into the logistics of it. 17 free throws, fouling the whole starting five out. Like, that's crazy, bro. So that's the hardest part. And I told you that. I was like, bro, it's gonna be hard to keep that nigga from getting to the line because he
but
do
I knew
apply
that
so
though.
much
I even
pressure.
said that to the ref the day before when I was going to shoot. I said,
Yeah,
let's not let him dictate the foul count because
I need
he
to
is
bring him.
amazing at going to the contorting his body, flaring his head back, or
Yeah,
shouting. That's what he
Hmm.
do. Like he get
yeah.
calls and he get to the line. Like he a professional scorer, and that's how most professional scorers know how to get to the line. Like
Mhm.
Giannis know how to get to the line, Harden know how to get to the line, SGA know how to get to the line. If you're
Harden.
a
Yeah.
professional
Harden
scorer, you
and
know how to get to the line. So I'm not
yeah.
saying
And
he
SGA boy, I
didn't
heard about him.
like he do what he always do. He put people in predicaments that the ref gonna have to call a call, and that's what he did to me. But it was also the crowd that dictated that, and that's where you know I had my
Yeah.
like viewings about.
Hmm. Yeah, my boy Tay.
Yeah, I think if the crowd wasn't there, I won't say if they wasn't there. If the crowd was more tame, how you think that would have
Yeah.
went?
Oh, that's a.
Bro, like I said, I think
Oh
he
yeah,
get.
yeah,
I
yeah.
said 30-18. I said he get the most.
When it come to that, I ain't gonna fake it. What is this? I ain't gonna lie. Like if the crowd is tamed better, I had it going 30-21. But the way that the game was going, nah, it was gonna be 30 like it was gonna be like 30-15. Like it was gonna be like 30-15 in my opinion. Like I don't think if the crowd doesn't get involved and get the breaks and Davo and them got to tell them to back up, like nah, it's not the same. Like if they would have did that in LA or like somewhere like a neutral space, oh no, that game don't go the way that it goes. That game does not go the way it went.
Most he get was 22. If it wasn't there, I believe he still make a run. I'm not saying like he good enough to make a run on his own. You know what I'm saying? Without the crowd. So when I had him 23-9, I knew it wasn't over. I felt like I expect him to make a run of his own, but I've never been walked down in my life. Like let's stop this whole conversation about like he was just walking me down on some like skills. I never been. I know how to go score at 1 point. It's all the other shit that kind of me up in my momentum. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm like, I don't care how long this game gonna go. I'm gonna win this game. You know what I'm saying? Like we can go here for 5, 6, 7 hours. I'm gonna be here at the end and I'm gonna win this game. But it was playing into my disadvantage because how hot and how good of a start I got off to that it was slowing me down.
Yeah, it was. I didn't even know how the game continued for that long, to be honest, because it was every bucket he had, it just, and I got mad respect for Briscoe. Like, we done went at it a few times. Like, I don't take nothing from him. But I think in terms of how crazy that was, I don't think, the only thing I disagree with is you said certain people would beat him. I don't know about that. You are, in ones, you one of the best defenders because of your size. I don't think we have anybody your size in ones and you on YouTube.
Nah, Zay,
They not
Bruce,
taller. They not tall enough. How much?
Zay not as tall as I am, but he like as strong as I am.
True, true. I would have to see that. I remember. I never saw y'all play the first time. What was the score when y'all played?
It was 11-9. Those were all ones.
Oh, that's when you had the knee brace.
I was fresh off my knee brace. Yeah, that was my first game for my knee injury. But I ain't even gonna get into that. He won that game. You know, big ups to Zay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Zay. I just shouted him out on the T podcast because that is so hard to guard.
No, for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. I think you, man. Listen, and I'm gonna say this in the funniest way possible. You the bad bitch right now.
Hell no.
Everybody want the bad bitch. But if you're gonna be a bad bitch, you gotta hold out a little bit. You can't just give it to the person. No, but just hold out till it makes sense, man. Whoever it is, whether it's the money that makes sense or it's the person that makes sense. At the end of the day, as long as you happy, bro, like that's what you got to keep in mind. Like winning and losing come with this, but as long as your status and your bread is there, the rest don't even matter, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I'm dead ass serious on like if it ain't who I want, I ain't with it. But
Yeah, the bad chick is a crazy example, but I get it. It makes sense.
I'm always trying.
So, but like, I ain't gonna lie, they changed my perspective when it came to the whole Nas playing pros thing. Because I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to see Nas play Zay, right? Especially because it's like, oh, I want to see Cuz play the YouTubers, you know what I'm saying, yada yada yada. But at the same time, the pros bring a certain level of respect for him, like amongst the other guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like it gives him a certain level of respect, but also it's like it brings more eyes, which can lead to more bread. You know what I'm saying? And again, like build up his name, he can help other people get on, right? So it's one of them things where it's like when you explain it, especially when Nitty uses the Drew League example, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, the playing the pro thing makes sense. But here, I'm finna get out of here though. Pieces, baby, lay out.